Hello guys, welcome back to the Rosh Vlog. I am here in the hotel room at the resort, and I was thinking today, after a pretty crappy morning, that I'm just going to get out and do something I haven't done before. Go out in Florida nature and go explore a park. You guys should come join us, won't you? So yeah, it's been a frustrating morning. Spent about 3 hours on the phone with my bank and unemployment and things like that, sorting a couple issues out that occurred this week. Never fun. Pain in the butt. But now I'm making lunch. I'm making some buttered noodles. After I do that, I think I'm just going to go to a local park, a local nature reserve, and walk around, check things out, see what Florida nature is. Not on a resort, because we know what nature is here: snakes, ducks, and things like that. So let's go on an actual, like, foresty area and see what that's like. So I made it out to Tibet Butler Nature Preserve. This is about 15 minutes away from all the major attractions on Winter Garden Vineland Road. We're going to walk through it, see what there is. Never been here before, just kind of exploring everything as we go. But there is a cool looking well, something. We're gonna figure out what that is and yeah, walk on some trails, get out of nature, just relax a day. So before we go check out this main building, looks like there's a little trail off to the side here. We're gonna check that out. Oh, do they have turtles? I think they have turtles. I think that's what this is. It's a little path that takes you to look at some turtles. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, little turtle friend. Hi, how are you? Oh, Kristen would love this. Oh, someday when we're back here in Florida on a day off, we have got to come back here. Kristen would be in love with this. Hi, turtle. Oh, and here's another one coming out of his hole. This is super cool. This is cute. I like this already. Haven't made it onto a trail yet, and I'm already having fun. Hi, guy. Or gal, I guess. Oh, you're eating. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Is that good? Well, I bet you that's good food. My butter noodles were good. Bet that's probably better than my butter noodles were. Super cool. So this is like a bird garden. Bird food, bird feeders, bird baths. Kristen would love the turtles. Don't know if she'd love all the bird stuff. Although I don't really see any birds, so she might be okay. Lots of benches to sit on and relax in the shade. They tell you what all the plants are. Yeah, I like it. I like it so far, and we're only at the beginning. Now, let's go check out this building back here. Okay, walking up the deck to the building, where we were just off to the right. If you look off to the left, there's a little sandbox for kids, a little picnic area, a little turtle sculpture rock that's there that they could play on. Super cool. Let's see what's up ahead. So this building looks like it is a environmental center. Looks closed, probably because of COVID. But it looks like it's just a little learning center. Oh wow, this keeps going. Okay. So this is just an informational center on probably things you could find around this area. We'll have to check it out one day when it's open. Some rocking chairs. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this tells you about the turtles. Oh, it just keeps going. Trails are ahead, okay. Restrooms, it's good to know. Environmental center. So this is like a learning center? Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, same place. Yeah, so it's just a big learning center in there. We're definitely going to check that out one day in the years to come when we can. Looks like we have an office over here. Just a little display. Go down these steps. Like, there's a lot more to this than I thought there was. Holy crap. Ooh, what's over here? Ooh, what's over here? A tortoise. See if we can see the tortoise. It might be hot out for him. He might be inside, or they may have actually moved him somewhere else because I don't see him right now. Oh, he has food. So he must be somewhere. Probably in hiding. A classroom. So educational type things. And then this is chained off. Okay, this is for educational type things. Different things for the classroom, I'm assuming. But yeah, super fun. Okay, I found the tortoise. You probably can't see him on camera, but he is underneath that deck right there. This side of the enclosure actually combines with the area we were looking at on the other side, and he's hanging out in between them. That is super fun. I want to turn around, look at the map, get a general idea of where I'm going today. So yeah, I think, and I kind of looked at this on the phone, I want to come up, Fallen Log Crossing sounds fun, and then this overlook looks fun, so I might take this path right here. They'll definitely leave us some other things to look at when we come back in future years. Okay, these are some of the lengths we'll be walking. Oh, it's not really that far. It looks far, but it's not. Okay, so maybe we'll do like a couple miles round trip. But yeah, I think I'm going to do this path today. Okay, so we're actually on the trail now. We're on a trail, hopefully the correct one. The trails themselves aren't that identified, but they're very nicely taken care of. Like this one right now is just grass. Now they do say all the trails are wet. There's a warning, and you'll probably get muddy. We'll see how bad it really gets. I am in my tennis shoes today, so I'll be okay. We'll see how bad it gets. Oh yeah, I can see where it's damp already. I can tell how this does get wet. I like their signs also. Tell you kind of about the different areas you're walking through, the different animals you'll see, things like that. We are going to walk through Fallen Log Crossing. So yeah, looks like there's going to be a boardwalk. Could be wet during rainy weather, which has been rainy around here, so we'll see. I like it. I like this place a lot so far. So it is a nice path they got through the little marshy area, what I'm going to call it. That was this grassy path over here that I followed that shows you there's quite a lot of water around here. I'm not going to get too close because they do also warn you about alligators. They could be anywhere around here. But showing you, yeah, there's a lot of standing water. Even if we come over here, there's more standing water. So I'm going to go back and go on this little trail. Also, masks are recommended, but they're not required. As long as you're within 6 feet of another party, you don't have to wear them. As you can tell, I'm out here all by myself, so no worry about other parties or anything like that. But I do have my mask just in case I come across someone. Yeah, this is nice. Just out in nature. I like it. This actually reminds me a lot of Gatorland. Gatorland, they have a nature trail too that when Chris and I were there, we took. This reminds me a lot of that. Makes me want to go back to Gatorland. It's so peaceful out here. You just sit here, listen to nature, hear crickets, some birds, heard a frog earlier. I don't see any fish or anything down there. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah. Now I wonder why the water has that reddish tint. I wonder what that's from. I don't know if it's from the leaves decaying or what it's from, but it's super cool. It's super pretty. Looks like we're coming to the end of the little boardwalk area. Back to just dirt and pine needle trails. And ooh, is it gushy? Oh yeah, it's gushy. Maybe we'll go off to the side here. I think we're gonna go this way. Yeah, it gets wet. I get it. It gets wet. See, people have tried to walk right through it and probably failed. Okay, let me put this away and try to traverse this terrain. Every time I think I've found a dry path, I run into more water and more water. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through there. Yeah, I mean, I knew the trails were gonna be wet, but I didn't think the trails were gonna be like inches deep in water. I'm gonna try to keep going, but I don't know. I may have to turn back and go a different route. Well, I managed to make it through that, but I don't think I'm taking that route back. Hopefully there's another alternative. Maybe that way, or maybe we'll just do a different loop. I'm coming up here on a Y, and what I think I could do is, instead of coming back the way I came, because I'm going this way, I think I could go back that way, just go all the way around that loop. It's a lot farther, but it might be a lot drier. At least I hope it is. Well, that answers that question. Looks like I might be going back through the marshy water over there. Good times. But for now, green grass ahead of us. Let's see what we could find down this way. Well, that explains that. During the wet season, some of this trail is underwater. So they kind of make you not be able to access it. Well, I'll help to break it to you. Most of your trails are underwater right now. We'll have to figure out when the best time to come here is, when it's dry. Probably dry season, probably winter. I also thought this was going to be a lot more shaded than it is. There are pockets of shade, but most of it is right out in the sun, and it's hot out. Typically when I go to parks back home in Ohio, they're fully shaded because there's trees everywhere, and they just make the path wind in and out of the trees. Not here. When they carve out a path, they carve out a path. Let's see, about halfway where I'm going, which is this over here. So far so good. So we made it to the trail I want to go on, the Overlook Trail. Short trail terminates in an open marsh, which is into the lake. Oh, cool. So we could possibly see all of these animals while we're there. That'd be good. And so far, it looks dry, but we all know that probably isn't going to last very long. And back onto a boardwalk. So it must be going back over a marsh, getting closer to the lake. Kind of see out there, the trees kind of stop, you kind of see a clearing. That's the lake. I don't know how close we could get to the lake, but we'll find out. Man, I'm really enjoying this. I like this. This is fun. Well, this is close to the lake as they let you get, which essentially is the lake. Well, this tree line right here is where it opens up and turns into a big lake. Looks like they have a dock here. Maybe at some point they had boats that went through here. Possibly, I don't know. We're just gonna sit here, chill, listen to nature. Yeah. I hear boats out on the lake. Let me pull up a map and show you the lake itself. Okay, I don't know how well that's going to look on my screen, looking through another screen that's cracked. But we're right here. All this green stuff is what we see. This out here is the big lake. And this is a big lake. Let me zoom out on a regular non-satellite map and show you how big this lake is. Yeah, that there is a big lake. See how big the nature preserve is compared to the size of the lake? Yep, it's a big one. Well, I stood out there for quite a while until another group came out, and I respectfully gave them the right to stand out there for quite a while too. I'm walking back up towards the trail. I didn't see any real wildlife out there. I was looking for frogs, snakes, anything like that. Haven't seen any yet. A lot of butterflies, a lot of dragonflies, things like that. But yeah, no like actual wildlife yet. Doesn't mean I won't find any before I'm done, but It might just be too hot out. You might have to come out first thing in the morning for that. Oh, or later in the evening, which they're not open that late right now. They're only open till 6, I think. But I think maybe early in the morning when they first open. Like 9 or 10. I don't know when they open. That's probably when you're going to see more wildlife activity. I mean, that's what I figure. So one thing I've noticed out here in the woods of Florida is you don't see any palm trees at all. Not a single one. Which is unique, because when I think Florida, I think palm trees. I figured I'd see them everywhere out in the woods and stuff. Now you see these little palm bushes and things like that, but no big trees. That's interesting to me. Very interesting. Well, I made it back up front to the front of the trails, and I enjoyed myself. That was really fun. It was nice and relaxing, getting to see nature, getting to see what Florida's like out in the woods, not the hustle and bustle of the, Orlando touristy area. Before I go, I'm going to go back over here again, hang out with the turtles a little bit longer, watch them a little bit more, then head back. It's hot, and this is probably the last evening of nice weather before the hurricane starts to roll on through off the coast of Florida. So yeah, I'll probably go home and go back to the resort and go swimming. But let's go see some turtles real quick. Well, I was really hoping to see my turtle friends one more time before I left, but it must be too hot for them too. I'm sure they're all burrowed down into their little homes, staying cool. So I guess that's when I'm going to go. I'm going to go back to my home, the resort, and go be cool in a pool. I'll see you at poolside. Well guys, I did make it back to the resort, and I did go swimming, and I forgot to take the camera down there to see you poolside. But it was super refreshing. I really enjoyed it. With that being said though, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go out, hang out with my friends, enjoy the evening off camera, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye guys.